Championship Wrestling returns to Madison Square Garden. Knowing the wrestling spectacular on this date, we look surely to the presence of Dusty Rhodes, a one-of-a-kind if there ever was one in pro wrestling. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, will battle Lumberjack Pierre in individual competition. Spiros Arion and Victor Rivera perhaps counting their chickens a bit before they hatch, so to speak. They're looking forward to victory at the expense of the reigning tag team title holders, Tony Gurria and Larry Zbyszko. Scheduled as well to compete will be the Battle of the Ivans, Ivan Putski against Ivan Koloff. And then the steel cage match will happen. 15 feet high is the steel cage, and it's clearly the first man over the top of the steel cage or back through the door from which he entered will be declared the victor. That will either be champion Bob Backlund or the #1 challenger, Peter Maivia. At this moment, let's bring on Peter Maivia, along with his manager, Fred Blassie, to discuss what will happen when, in fact, both he and Bob Backlund are locked in the steel cage.
McMahon, I'm telling you, after the match, I'm going to be the happiest man in the world because I'm going to be rid of Bob Backlund once and for all. I'm tired of looking at that red-headed ape. That pencil neck geek, the All-American boy. You get out here and say he's this, he's this. Well, I got 2 words for him. Bob Backlund, you stink. You're no good. You're a disgrace to wrestling. You get out there and use all these fancy moves. Well, I taught this man all the shortcuts, all the illegal tactics to use, and I guarantee he's going to put every one of them to use. Forget about wrestling. There won't be any holds put on, but I guarantee there'll be a lot of fists, a lot of gouging, a lot of ripping, rattling, tearing, a lot of stomping, a lot of kicking going on. And we're going to use you for a football, I guarantee you.
Exactly what will go on, because in this type match, Peter Maivia, there are no holds barred at all. It's a wide-open type situation in which normally an opponent is left helpless in the squared circle as the opposition will walk.
Who are you referring to, Mr. McMahon? Are you referring about me or Bob Backlund? Because I can only say one thing, Mr. McMahon. The only person who's going to walk out of that steel cage is me, because I had the experience. Bob Backlund, you don't have the experience. You don't know when you're going to run and where are you going to run. Are you going to run on top or run on the sideways? There's no way. The only way you're going to go is right in the middle of that ring. And believe me, when I leave you in that ring, Backlund, it'll be all over. The champion, it'll belong to Freddie Blassie.
Fred Blassie, along with Peter Maivia, they're confident of victory, stating, well, as you heard, that Peter Maivia has a lot more experience in this type match as compared to Bob Backlund. Well, that unquestionably is true. Let's bring on Bob Backlund now to discuss the factor of experience and also many other factors involved in this match as are involved in every match. Bob, not only is experience involved, but surely desire means so much in this type match.
Yes, it is. You know, the experience is very important. I realize that he's got a lot of experience over this type of match over me, and but like you say, desire is a big factor, and the feeling that we have between each other is a big factor, and the fan support is a big factor. So I just hope I come up with enough things to come out with a victory. I know it's going to be a tough match, you know, and I've been wrestling. I started wrestling when I was 10 years old, and I've learned a lot of things, and I've learned a lot since I won the Worldwide Wrestling Federation title. I learned about the people that I can trust and the people that I can't trust, and I've learned that the young people out there, the young kids, the boys and girls watching, they should have somebody that they can look up to and respect, and I just can't see Peter Maivia having this belt around his waist and having them young kids having him to look up to them.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Bob Backlund opposing Peter Maivia. Let's bring on the bear. Let's bring on the Russian bear, Ivan Koloff, and his manager, Captain Louis Albano, to discuss his match with Ivan Putski. And surely, Ivan Koloff is looking forward to this battle against the Polish power.
This is right, McMahon. I'm ready. I've been training, special training for this Polak, Putski, coming out here and saying that he's the man that's going to defeat Ivan Koloff, to humiliate Ivan Koloff. We're going to turn the tables on you, Putski, and the people are going to be our witness. Your Polish army is going to be the witness. With the coaching of the captain, we're going to go out and eliminate you completely from the wrestling scene.
We're stronger?
I'm sorry, we're out of time.
We're better? What
Louis,
time? I make the time, not you. I am time. T-I-M, time. I am time.